What do you call a guy who is 65 years old and has never been married? Smart. That's me. Roll intro. Hello there, Sully here, the retired tanker yanker. Welcome to Transitions. Remember, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, and be sure to drop a comment. Speaking of comments, the last video I did where I introduced my new intro and my new outro got a pretty neat comment from my sister Maggie. It included a Jane Austen quote, and if you don't know yet, my sister Maggie is actually Margaret C. Sullivan, author of the Jane Austen Handbook, and East Coast distributor of all things Jane Austen. She also commented on the backdrop saying that it gives my videos sort of a coffee house feeling, but it looks like it needs ironing. I'll get back to that later. I do concur about the coffee house feeling though. Today this is the first video live from Sully's Coffee House. Okay, no plans on changing the name of this channel, but it is a concept I kind of like the idea of. Now, on to today's song. It's called The Outside Track. And it was written way back in 1918 by an Australian poet named Henry Lawson. It's basically about a young man who watches all his friends get married and leave to start the family life. Something I can relate to, being a lifelong bachelor. And I do remember watching my friends get married when I was a younger man. Now, there are a few of my friends from my youth who, like me, never married, and I don't know about them, but personally I have no regrets whatsoever. And I have had several relationships with women, of course, and actually came close to marriage once. Hey, it is what it is, right? Now, as far as this song, I've only heard one artist actually do it, besides the cover version you're about to hear from me. And maybe I'm taking a leap of faith in referring to myself as an artist. Artistic license, calling myself an artist, I don't know. But the recording I heard of this song was by Garnet Rogers. And I actually thought he wrote the damn thing, but I saw on his album that he didn't, but gave credit to Henry Lawson. I won't get into any more of that, except that it was the title track of his album called The Outside Track. And if you're not familiar with the music of the fantastically talented Canadian musician Garnet Rogers, you should do so at once. Okay. Maybe after this video you can do that. That'll be acceptable. So anyway, without further ado, The Outside Track.
Port lights glow, morning mist, we float on the water's ring. Over the railing we grasped his fist as the dark tide came between. Cheered the captain, cheered the crew, and our mates time out of wine. We cheered the land that he was going to, and the land he left behind. For they marry and go as the world rolls back. They marry and vanish and die, but their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. Still recall the hush that fell as the steamer passed the point, drifted home through the public bars. We were 10 times less by one. We sailed out under the morning star, under the rising sun. Though they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die. But the spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. Then one by one, two by two, they sailed from the wharf since then. I said goodbye to the last I knew, the last of the careless men. I can't but think that the times we had were the best times after all. As I turn aside with a lonely glass, I drink to the barroom wall. They marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die. But their spirit shall live on the outside track as long as the years go by. For they marry and go as the world rolls back, they marry and vanish and die. But their spirit shall live on the outside track so long as the years go by.
I sure hope you like that. And I also hope you like the new set. Like I said, Maggie told me that the backdrop looked like it needed ironing. Well, not a good idea, Bags. It's vinyl. What I did was I stretched it out a bit more, and hopefully the creases are gone. Well, anyway, that's all, folks. For Transitions, I'm Sully, the retired taxi anchor. Safe and happy travels.